starts to fill here. Let's get the formal introductions from Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues here on BT Sport with 10 rounds scheduled, and it will be for both the WBO Inter-Continental and European Light Heavyweight Championship. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red, Foot Asylum, and Rainham Steel. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge is Mick Collier, along with the World Boxing Organization. President Francisco Valmarcel. Supervisor tonight is John Handelaar. Our 3 judges scoring on a 10-point must system will be Dave Paris of England, Giulio Piras of Italy, and Mihai Leu of Romania. Our referee in charge, third man in the ring, will be Steve Gray of England. Introducing to you first the challenger, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing black trunks and weighed in at 12 stone, 6 pounds. Coming to us from Budva, Montenegro, he brings a professional record consisting of 32 wins, 4 defeats, 1 draw, with 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nikola Sjekloca. And his opponent across the ring, he is the defending champion, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing black with gold and weighed in at 12 stone, 5 pounds. Hailing from Ilford, England, he is undefeated with 13 wins. 12 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending WBO Inter-Continental and European Light Heavyweight Champion, Anthony "The Beast" Yarde.
Okay boys, we'll call the break, take 1 step back, don't punch on the back of the head, protect yourselves at all times, touch gloves, touch them up, good luck.
Big lad Nikola Sjekloca, as you see, taller than Yarde, 39 years old, twice he's fought for a world title, fought a draw against Robert Stieglitz. That was actually for the European title last time out. Stieglitz, a former WBO world champion, but he did fight against Artur Abraham for the WBO middleweight title back in 2014, Sjekloca. On that occasion he lost on points, and he told me this week that he thinks he won both the fights, just didn't get the verdict. Well, we will see what he can produce against Anthony Yarde, but on paper anyway, Richie, it looks like a step up in class for Yarde.
A definite step up. Someone who's lost 4 times, never been stopped, to 3 world champions and a #1 in Callum Smith, WBC #1, then yeah, this is most certainly a step up for Anthony Yarde. And let's see if he can produce the goods. And there, a terrific left hook there from Yarde.
Sjekloca has never been stopped, but he's not really, until his last fight, been fighting as a light heavyweight. Question maybe about whether or not he's going to be able to take Yarde's power. Anthony Yarde, a late comer to the world of professional boxing, only had a handful of fights, turned pro, well, started at the age of 20 and then turned pro relatively late, now 26 years old, but he said that by coming into the sport later he got his wild days behind him at an early stage, and now he really takes it as he should do, which is 100% seriously.
A little bit more mature, isn't he? He admits that himself now, he's Anthony Yarde, but he's still as hungry. John, and straight away he's starting to find the target now is Yarde. He's having to think a little bit more and work for the openings. Sjekloca, fairly clever, isn't he, coming forward on that front foot.
Sjekloca took Callum Smith the distance. Smith kind of got rid of his resolve with some body shots, but he started quite brightly here, the tall man from Montenegro. And he said, right in front of Anthony Yarde, "You've underestimated me. It's too soon for you to fight somebody like me." Good body shot there from Yarde, and a right to the head.
Well, it's a brave tactic from Sjekloca. He's on that front foot. He's taken the contest to Yarde, and he's working well behind his jab. He's actually caught Yarde with a couple of good shots. So it's a rare thing when we see Yarde under a little bit of pressure. So let's see how he responds. It's a decent start from Sjekloca, but now I think Anthony Yarde again just finding his range with that jab.
Very well coached by Tunde Ajayi, Anthony Yarde, and he has a sort of methodical, light, easy, composed style. He's a big right hand, he's looking to tee off. Sjekloca just out of range that time. Wasn't out of range of that left hand though, was he?
Yeah, good work with the jab, you see, John. That's what Yarde's doing, and then he's bringing that right hand through. So the attention's on that jab, thrown from the waist height. He's turning it into a hook occasionally, and then he'll just whip upstairs with that right hand. So it's good work from Yarde, clever boxing.
Interesting opening round. Well, it was an interesting opening round, Richie.
Yeah, I thought Anthony Yarde just nicked the round, to be quite honest. But it's like I said, it's a rare occasion when you see Sjekloca or an opponent coming forward and putting Yarde on that back foot. Good right hand there from Sjekloca, but if it had to go either way, I thought Yarde just did enough to win the round.
Sjekloca's nose, which has been broken in the past, is already reddening up once more. Anthony Yarde promised him that he'd break it again. So it's only words. This is what happens at press conferences. Jab again there from Yarde.
All to hype the fight, John. There's that jab again from Anthony Yarde, from the waist, and then sometimes you just turn it into a hook. Good shot there from Sjekloca. Lovely left hook and a good right hand, so a good response from Sjekloca.
Yarde being tested. Body shot. It's what he needs, though, isn't it? He doesn't need it all to be one-way traffic. He needs something to be coming back. We need to see, and these promoters need to see how he performs when he has to really bite on his gum shield and find a little bit and come back in the face of adversity. Already ranked number 5 by the WBO.
Yeah, he's done everything well up to now, hasn't he? He's done punch perfect. This is different. This is a step up. And he's got to work a little bit harder, or it would seem. Sjekloca, he's decent, isn't he?
WBO light heavyweight champion, Mr. Kovalev.
I think you need a few more before Kovalev, John, to be quite honest. But
another right hand from Sjekloca, just catching Yarde a little bit open once more.
It's a definite step up, isn't it?
He's putting him under a bit of pressure in this second round. Montenegro really gave Arthur Abraham a run for his money back in 2014. And Yarde just struggling to find clean shots in this second round, and he shipped a couple of those right crosses from Sjekloca. Slightly muted audience, used to seeing Yarde on top, and at this stage in this round he's not.
Well, Yarde's fairly comfortable on those rows, but it's a bad position to be in, John. If anything, you invite in pressure. Look, Sjekloca, he's having some success here. Although Yarde would argue that nothing's really hurting him. And now he's starting to find. Oh, that was a good shot, wasn't it, from Yarde?
What a great right hand. Just when he was under pressure, just when we were thinking you've got to move, you've got to do something, you've got to get off the ropes, he finds a right hand like that. Superb.
He finds the quality shots. Found the gap, didn't he? from a fairly negative position on the ropes, but yeah, he's found that quality punch.
And now he's going looking for Sjekloca, trying to detonate that big right hand once more, and he does so. Closing stages of the second round. Sjekloca's on stiff legs, looks like Bambi in the closing stages of the round, but he gets through, and what started to look like a good round for Sjekloca was eventually turned round to be an emphatic round with the knockdown for Anthony Yarde, and what a great right hand.
Yeah, tremendous punch, wasn't it, from Yarde? On the ropes, you think Sjekloca is getting through, and he did have some success, but then little uppercut, straight right hand, there it was there, and down Sjekloca goes. Little short right hand, there it was there, right on the point of the chin. Cracking shot. And that before that, Sjekloca had some success, but it was Yarde that found the quality punch.
It was a good punch by any standards, and it's worth seeing several times, because this is what put the man down. Uppercut first of all, then the right cross, and down went Nikola Sjekloca, the man who's never been stopped, down in the second round. Anthony Yarde's never been past 4. What price he gets finished inside 4 again, it'll be very, very short odds indeed.
We'll see if there's a tactic change now from Sjekloca. He's been on that front foot coming forward. How will he respond? Yarde starting off here with that fast jab again from the waist. It's a difficult punch to read, and there's that fast hook look from him as well.
He's talked about the possibility of going all the way through to heavyweights in his career, Anthony Yarde. Maybe that's just fantasy stuff, but he's certainly showing himself to be a very, very concussive puncher indeed at light heavyweights. No less an authority than John Conti told us a few months back, that this man was very much for real. John Conti, perhaps the best of our light heavyweights looking back over the years. He's certainly right up there.
Absolutely, yeah. Proper world champion, wasn't he, John Conte?
Brilliant fighter. Awarded it, or rather presented with the NBE this week. Nice to see as well.
Brilliant. Congrats, John.
A huge amount for charity as well as his work in sport.
What's interesting here, John, is that Yarde responded very well. He hasn't had it all his own way on the front foot, has he? And he's been pushed back. And look, good right hand there from Sjekloca.
Well, Yarde is being put under some pressure, but he's coming back now, and he's hurting him with those body shots. Gloves coming down. Sjekloca bravely tries to land a big right hand of his own. Really, oh, that's a great shot. That is a terrific shot from Sjekloca. And Yarde with that right hand probably hit as hard as he has been in his entire career so far. Good shot that from Sjekloca.
And it's good to see, isn't it? It's not all one-way traffic. Yarde's having to work for these opportunities and openings now. He's in against a decent kid here, Sjekloca.
Sjekloca being urged forward by his corner, who really think that Yarde, despite having his man down in the second round, is open to that right hand, and he's getting a considerable degree of success here in this third. But now back comes Yarde. Good round this. Does it worry you the number of times Anthony Yarde has been clipped by that right hand?
No, not really. I think Anthony Yarde at this stage is fairly confident, and occasionally he's dropping that left hand a little bit too much. That seems to be his style. He's got that right hand, sorry, the left hand up now though, because he's been caught several times in this round. But when you are confident coming forward, you do make the odd mistake here and there.
What a good round. What a good round. Well, he had a lot of success in the second round. In the third round, Sjekloca really dug in and rallied well.
Good response from Sjekloca, wasn't it? He did come back well. Yarde may have thought that he was going to take him out in this round, but Sjekloca had a different idea.
Very, very loud, bellowed, advised. In the Sjekloca corner, but here comes Yarde in the 4th round, landing powerful shots, huge right hand. Sjekloca takes it somehow.
Yeah, the first right hand was the one as well, John. The second right hand was a good shot, but the first right hand is what was probably needed at the start of this round for Yarde, and he's finding the target again.
Huge shots again, the right hand and then the left hook, and he goes down for a second time here in the 4th round. The power of Anthony Yarde is putting him in the ascendant position once more. Steve Gray asks if he's okay, but he's shipping huge shots now. Sjekloca bravely on the front foot again, trying to find the big right hand of his own, but Yarde coming forward and looking to end it right here. Sjekloca looks as though he's just about gone. Big uppercut, somehow he stays upright, but the referee's going to stop it, and he does. It's all over in the 4th round, and another explosive victory for Anthony Yarde.
Yeah, tremendous stuff there from Yarde. I think he came out at the end of that, at the start of the last round, he knew he had a bad previous round, and he found the one right hand, the super punch, then he followed it up, then the right hand was on the wall. And when he smells a victory, Anthony Yarde, he really closes the gap down nice and quickly, and he finds the quality shots. That's a good performance against someone who has never been stopped before, let's get that right. But he's been down at super middle. Remember, he's been beaten at super middle as Sjekloca, but nevertheless, that's a good victory for Yarde. Very, very impressive. He found the quality punches, and the power was just tremendous there, John.
Best name on his record so far. Had him down in the 2nd round, remember, and then in the 4th round, he found the power shots which made Sjekloca unravel.
Yeah, all started off with that right hand, and then another right hand there that went in. And as he goes to the neutral corner, when he comes back out, quality punches, finding the space on the inside, the room to punch. That could be a problem for a lot of boxers, but not Anthony Yarde. Very, very accurate with his work. The telling shots, one downstairs, right uppercut, misses with the left hook, but then comes back with the right hand. And Steve Gray, he'd seen enough, and rightly so. Good performance, that.
Yeah, it certainly was. In experience terms, he's still a baby. Only had 12 amateur fights. This is only his 14th pro fight. But at the age of 26, the reputation is growing. And with knockouts like that, it will grow still further and begin to reverberate around the world.
Yeah, and I think what the good thing there was, John, you know, he's taken a couple of